big part of making film is understanding the genre you're working in. Only when you understand the conventions of the genre you're interested in can you begin to work within it. So, since I'm currently in extremely early pre-production on a film obsessed with doing the classic, it's for kids but scary subversion well, understanding what I like and don't like in these projects is paramount, and I'd like to take you with me for fun. Okay, let's watch. The short film I picked out for today is The Hunt Among the Green, directed by Braden Ortiz. I want to look specifically at horror by small creators hosted on YouTube, since that's the space I'll be entering into with my project, so it feels relevant. Right off the bat, this intro is extremely convincing, which is an accomplishment. Content in this niche wants to convince you because then the twist can jump out at you. They operate on the same source of horror as like a screamer video, jump scare horror essentially, and they need a good base to jump off of. Anyway, I can tell that they studied the medium well because for the first few minutes I could feel myself slipping into the same state I enter when I genuinely consume old children's programming, which I do frequently, it's normal. As far as these visuals go, these character designs are great. My only nitpick in that aspect is that this specific type of children's show probably would not have product placement. It looks like public access geared towards pre-K, so the bottle doesn't work for me. And they don't really do anything with his status as a bottle. Like, he's made of glass, he can hold liquid. There's like some horror in those things if you seek it out. Like, fill him with blood. I don't know. I feel it reflects a wider issue I have with the film. Like, good, true horror doesn't come from what's already established as scary. Your job is to, like, drag it out from the innocuous. Like, a lamp made out of human skin and bones is scary, but, like, the source of the skin is scarier than the skin itself sometimes. You need a story. Another thing is, like, there's an issue with the tension here. Like, there are these long scenes where they try and build tension, but I think they underestimated how much most films use their score to achieve this. Like, when you see this treehouse, you can hear it. Most of this film is, like, silent or otherwise uses music in a very understated manner. This is framed as a public access cartoon. We can get a little silly with our use of music and sound effects. Like, you've already accepted this with your character design. I wish the music was as interesting. The pacing is a little rough. The way it's hosted, it already has old cards on the table. We know that there will be a horror turn somewhere in here. It feels a little long for my tastes, and it's not that big of a deal since I think they're doing a good job with the public access stuff. They just tend to spend a lot of time on stuff they don't need to. As far as the plot goes, let me say that I think it was the weakest part. I can't find any through lines, and reaching out for someone smarter than me in the comments, most of their theories were unconvincing or really unsatisfying. Okay, why are they cannibals? There's so much horror already in being a little girl and lost and alone, and there are so many topics associated with girlhood and their prime picks for horror: jealousy, innocence, transformation. You can argue there's a vague theme of, like, loneliness or friendship, since Brooke is seen to not really have any friends and she gets lost. But I don't think that that's taken far enough if that was meant to be the theme, and, like, she's found at the end, so what sense does the ending make? About the ending, okay, if I may write a little, like, fanfic, call back to the bird? As Brooke squeezes her eyes shut and tries to scream, I'm here, the footsteps get louder and louder and finally stop. Someone's here for her now. Opening her eyes slowly, peering out at the gap of the rubble. There was a lot of potential here. It's a cute film. It seems to be serving its prime audience well. Like, there's a lot of praise for it in the comments. And thinking about it gave me a lot of ideas, so thank you, Hunt Among the Green.